Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, sharing my beauty secrets plus a hair and makeup tutorial. Many of you know I have been a hairdresser for 10 years. Actually, I'm celebrating 10-year anniversary this week. So I am joining you from my hair salon, and so many of you said yes, you would love a hair and makeup tutorial, so I am bringing you that today. I have only more connection. No, sorry guys, my connection is so poor in here, so we might be cutting in and out. But if you have any questions about any hair or makeup or skincare or beauty products or anything in that category, know that I'm your girl and I can help you answer that. So let's see here. Just take a moment to say hello if you're here live, and I will get started soon. All right, guys. Oop, hold on, I messed up the screen. How do I go back? Okay, here we go. All right, say hello if you're live. Let me see if this lighting will be a little bit better so you guys can see. Today I'll be using everything from 100% Pure. It's an all plant-based skincare and makeup line. I love their stuff. It actually works and it smells good. It's all natural, plant-based, gluten-free, all of the good stuff. I went chemical-free in 2012, and the first thing that I had to look at was my skincare routine, my beauty products, my lotions, my perfumes, and sadly, hold on, let me turn the screen off. Sadly, everything had to go. Everything. My $30 stupid mascara had to go because it was filled with chemicals. So I've switched to a chemical-free, plant-based beauty routine, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So first, I'm going to start with the Tinted Moisturizer. I have already put moisturizer on my face, but not a tinted one. You want to shake up your bottle really well so that it isn't, if it separates the liquids, especially natural ones. How many of you guys use a little spongy sponge? This was like a game changer. I love this little sponge. A secret that I didn't know when I first started using it is that if you dampen or get it a little bit wet, it'll help to absorb the liquid a little bit better and distribute it more evenly. Sometimes if your skin is really dry and you try to put on the tinted moisturizer with the sponge, it just like smears and it doesn't really distribute. So if you wet your sponge a little bit, that helps. So shake up your product really good, and then you just, here, we'll do it, let's try to do it on the camera. I just do one squirt. I don't use a whole lot. And as I've gone more natural and chemical free, I've really started to eliminate all the excess that I use. I stopped wearing eyeshadow. However, I grabbed some vegan natural eyeshadow for you today to show you. Oh, am I dripping it? But I, like I said, in my own routine, I keep it simple, so I'm going to show you guys what I do to put my face on. So I just start with dabbing in like major areas. Okay, we're going to do this backwards on the phone. This will work. And then I just kind of start rubbing it in. You really want to get even coverage and cover everything. Sometimes I forget to do the tops of my eyelids and I look like a raccoon. And then I just kind of go outward and feather it out. When you're doing your skincare, we learned this in beauty school as an esthetician, you want to direct everything out. And I think now that I'm more energetic and spiritual and knowledgeable about the inner workings of our body, I realize that we're directing energy in that direction and going with our lymph system. So who knew? So I just wait until it blends in. There's no like clumpy spots. And then everyone has like, when people don't know how to match their color, you see that like makeup line drives me bananas. So one, match your makeup color, and you can do that by testing it here and right on the line because that's where you're gonna see it. But what I like to do is I take my sponge and I go all the way underneath that ridge of my jawline, and then sometimes I'll just kind of blend it down. There's really nothing left on the sponge, but it's got a little bit, so that will help. So you really want to bring it down into the neckline if you want to have like that seamless blended look. So there's some tinted moisturizer, not very heavy coverage. I'm not looking to put on a mask. I want my skin to breathe. So I opt for the Bamboo Blur 100% Pure Tinted Moisturizer. Again, all plant-based, chemical-free makeup. Okay, so the next step that I do is I put on a little powder. You guys can see I need a new one. And then I use this little kabuki brush and I just kind of swirl it and tap it in there. And then I do the same to my face. I tap across into these major areas, and I'll get a little bit more. You don't need much. And when I was a kid, I put on like 10 layers of makeup and I looked like a clown. So what I realize now is less is more. So really, I just hit the spots where I feel, you don't want to close your eyes when you go over your eyes. You don't want to get this makeup in there. I really just focus on the areas where maybe I'm red or have dark circles or something like that with the powder. Obviously, you want to do an even coverage all over, but if you want to eliminate some of the coloration in your skin, you can add a little bit more. Sarah says, I don't use foundation anymore, just light powder. Yeah, I feel the same way, Sarah. I don't always use the tinted moisturizer, but today we're gonna do the work so that you guys have a full tutorial. In my normal day-to-day life, if I'm even wearing makeup, I will only put a little bit of powder on, and that's just to even out the skin tone and the color. Okay, what's next, guys? I like to then move to this Fruit Pigmented Blush from, again, 100% pure. It's just like a soft pink color, nothing too crazy. This is called Pretty Naked. And then I grab my brush for my blush brush. That's hard to say, guys. And then again, just swirl a little bit, and then I just tap it on the back of my hand, and then I smile really big. Makes you feel good. Smile really big to find my cheek lines. And I just go back and forth until I start to notice that it's coming on. And then just tap the rounds of your cheek. And then here's the secret that I actually learned from my makeup artist, from Amanda. My assistant Shelly's in here with me hanging out, so everyone say hi to Shelly, give her a shout out. So the thing that she taught me is that you do a number 3. So you go from the top of the forehead, down onto the cheek, and then down onto the neckline. And you do that on both sides. And this is gonna help to kind of blend and create nice shadows. And then the thing that I like to do, once I get my blush on, because sometimes you can get a little bit crazy with the blush and, you know, color your whole face, I go back and just take my powder brush without adding any more powder, and then I just draw lines and like clear it up. And so I'll do that under my eye, and again right on the jawline. That way there's no like, you can tell it's like more, what is the word I'm looking for? Contoured? Sure, contoured. Okay, so we've got some blush on. I don't normally do this next step, but sometimes I do. If I'm going on camera, like for a photo shoot or something like that, I like to use a glimmered luminizer. And I take a different brush, another kabuki brush, swirl it around, and then just, again, tap those spots where you want to glisten. And you can tell I'm a little bit shimmery, but it is not essential. Natalie says, hey, Shelly. Yay. Here, everyone say hi.
Hey everybody!
Woo-hoo. Hanging out in the salon today. Okay, what's next? The next thing I do is my brows. So I just take a little brow brush and I shape them up. The truth is, guys, my eyebrows are actually tattooed. So sometimes I don't even mess with them because the color is already there. But when I want to be dramatic, I take this awesome green tea fiber brow like builder. I don't know how to describe it other than it's like fibrous. So it actually makes you build like hairs and darken your eyebrow. I'm gonna have to get real close because I can't really see. So I just kind of start brushing it into the hair. You can see it starting to darken it, and I just go up and then down because I follow the hairline. So now you guys can see the difference. It's a little bit darker and this one looks a little bit more natural. So we'll go to this side now. And then I used to use a powder and a brush to do this, and then 100% Pure came out with this brow builder and sent it to me to try it out, which was super cool and super thoughtful. And I actually really love it. Here you go. You guys can see it's like growing my eyebrows. Look at that. Ooh, goodness. And then you can just kind of wipe off any excess because it really does have fiber in it, and sometimes there'll be like a little bit of a clump. And then sometimes if you go too dark with your eyebrows, I like to just take my powder and then just tap over it so that you don't look too crazy or cholo-like, you know what I'm saying? Sarah says, oh my god, I need that. What was the brand? The brand is 100% Pure, and I think it's just 100%pure.com. Love them. They're incredible. Vegan, gluten-free, all natural, only plants, no chemicals. Incredible. What's next? liquid eyeliner. Again, this is from 100% Pure. I use the blackberry color because it comes out purple, and purple is my favorite color. I always, what is this? Smack it around, shake it up, there you go. And I prefer liquid liners because I touch my eyes, I'm busy, I'm always doing stuff. So, you know, I don't want it to smudge or anything like that. My eyebrows don't grow anymore. Were you an overplucker like me? That's why I have tattooed my eyebrows. And I love it. Okay, so liquid liner. Let me see. Hold on. How do you get this in focus? This is my little liquid liner brush. I'm gonna get all up close and personal with you guys so that I can see. Whew, this is gonna be difficult trying to do it on a phone, guys. I'm nervous. All right, we're doing it different. We're going in the mirror because I don't know if I can handle this. All right, guys, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Here we go. Oh no, hold on, guys. I'm gonna make this work for you. Okay. We're just gonna go for it. Oh, geez. So the truth, guys, is it's so much easier for me to do this at home than on a mirror. So I just follow the top of my lash line. And I typically don't give myself wings because I don't have the best matching skills, but we'll do that today. So there you go. So hard to do like on a phone and not in a mirror. So we're changing it up. We're gonna try this. So typically when I do this, I rest my elbow like on the mirror and use that to stabilize my hand because, oh my gosh, my hands shake like crazy. So here we go. We're gonna go on this side. And I just start not all the way to the corner of my eye because sometimes the liquid liner will come out too thick. So I start in the middle of my eye, right here, right above my eye. And then I start moving it to the outside, make a little wing. And then when I don't have very much liquid on the brush, I'll move to the inside. Oh my gosh, holy smokes, guys. Hey, the wings look pretty even today, guys. Booyah. We made it happen anyway. Okay, let's come back. Let's make this happen. All right. Not too shabby for impromptu trying to do it on a phone. But I wanted to share with you how I do my beauty routine. And if you have any questions on skincare or how you apply or anything like that, you just let me know in the comments below. And then mascara, I was using the 100% Pure mascara. However, I have to be honest, I don't love it. It works, but it's just not my favorite. So I use Tarte. And it's called Gifted. It's an Amazonian clay mascara. It is vegan, gluten-free, and without all the harmful chemicals as well. So Tarte is what I use for my mascara. And another trick I learned from my makeup artist is when she saw me doing my mascara, I was like on rapid fire. She's like, what are you doing? Just take slow strokes because as you wait in between each stroke, it dries a little bit so you can build on top of it instead of just going crazy with it. Oh, so pretty. Rhonda, I'm so glad this was helpful. If you have any specific questions, feel free to ask. So I just kind of hold it steady and close my eyelid instead of trying to use my hand to direct it. If I do, I typically will go up here. Oh, I was gonna do eyeshadow for you guys. See, I never do it. I skipped over it, but I will do that. And you can do that even with your eyeliner and mascara on. So I just slowly close my eye, move it to the center a little bit, and then I angle the brush in. My God, it's so hard to do on a phone. This is so hard, guys. But hey, we're doing it anyway because we're champions and it doesn't matter. There's no excuses. We can make anything happen. We're women. Bam. And something I learned from my mom is stick your tongue out while you're doing it for better concentration. Okay, I'm gonna put my lips on and then I'll show you guys mascara. No, what is it? Eyeshadow. I don't even know what it's called. Jeez. And then we'll do some curls in the hair. Favorite lipstick ever. It's called Marrakesh from 100% Pure. Awesome. Pink. You guys know it's my color. So I just start in the middle, close them a little bit, and then pull it all the way out to the ends. Close it again. Okay, we're getting close, friends. I follow the line. I don't go all the way to the outside of my lip line because when I blot like this, I kind of use my lips to push it out in the places that I need. And then I just drag my finger down the center like that so that it kind of creates that little divot. I don't really have an upper lip, guys, so have to make my own. Okay, let's show you guys some quick eyeshadow here. We'll grab my two favorite brushes. Here, let's see if we can hold it this way so you can see. This one is flat and this one is round. I use this one all the time, but I'm going to show you guys with the flat one. This here is called B by Bubby Beauty. This was sent to me from the Unicorn Crate. It was inside there. And what I love about this eyeshadow palette is that it says be whatever you want to be at the top. And each color is a beautiful word like happy, grateful, confident, kind, bold, inspired. So anytime I pull this out, I actually use it as an affirmation and mantra and say, I am bold, I am grateful. So I'm going to show you guys how I do like a really light smoky eye. Let's start, what do you guys think? Happy? We'll start with happy. So I like to start with the lightest color and I just dab it here. This is like trying to get it all into a camera. This takes skills, guys. So I just start in the middle, right under the eyebrow, and we add the light at the top. Same over here. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Trying to do it in a mirror. This is awesome. Okay, we're gonna go with grateful. It's right next to it. It's a little bit darker. And then I like to just put it right in the crease. And then I kind of follow the crease line into the white. So we'll do that over here. And you guys see I'm starting to get it down here. I like that. I think it looks cute. So I just do the whole corner of the eye right here. And then, like I said, bring it up into the white so it blends a little bit. Now I'm going to switch brushes. I was using the flat brush because I like to use the flat to get into those spaces. Now I'm going to move over to this rounded blender brush and we'll go with something a little bit darker. Let's go with thoughtful today. I like that. I am thoughtful. And so I just swirl it around, blow it off, and then I just start in the crease. You guys can see it's a little bit darker. And I get most of it in there, or get most of the eyeshadow off the brush and then drag it to the inside. Drag it to the inside, and then I just start going crazy back and forth to really blend it. And I blend it all the way up into the white, and then I take my finger and I just kind of wipe off anything that, like any dark that got into the white. And then you'll go back over and touch up the white so you don't have to worry about it too much. So thoughtful. I am thoughtful, guys. You guys can see the difference when you add a little bit darker into your crease. So just hit the corner over here and get most of it off and then start dragging it to the inside. And like I said, just take your finger, wipe across the top, and then I do this too. And that kind of creates a little point or something. And now we'll go with hopeful. We'll change it up, go with a little bit glimmery, and then we'll just touch up the white wherever we need to. I typically do this before I do my eyebrows and then do my eyebrows, but we did it differently this time. We're changing it up. So this was the Bubby Beauty. Awesome mantras, awesome affirmations. Face is done. I'm gonna turn my flat iron on real quick and show you guys how I always do my curls. It only takes me a minute or two. Now, that'll take you guys a little bit more time as you learn to practice this technique, but I'm going to show you how I curl my hair. And we will take this down. I'm actually getting my hair colored after I'm done with this video, so take a little bit of time to get pampered, refresh my roots. I have now learned that I'm growing gray hair and I'm so excited about it. So we're just gonna touch a little bit up on the pink and we'll be good to go. Hey Rosemary, so good to see you guys. Any questions that you have about hair, makeup, skincare? What is a unicorn? What? Unicorn Crate. Oh, I understand. Unicorn Crate is a monthly subscription box that sends you all kinds of magical goodies, and inside of the crate I actually received the eyeshadow palette. Okay, any questions? Hey Rosemary, so exciting. Okay, we're waiting for the flat iron to heat up. And, oh, the other question I get asked all the time, how do you keep your hair pink? I use this vegan shampoo from Celeb called Viral. It's the baby pink color, and it literally turns your hair pink if you are already pre-lightened. So I only use the shampoo. I highlight my hair maybe twice a year because I like to keep it as natural as possible, and this shampoo has helped me to stop putting so many chemicals and products in my hair and still maintain my unicorn essence. What is the site? I would assume it's unicorncrate.com. I follow her on Instagram at unicorncrate. Okay, so grab your flat iron. I use a curling iron when I'm at home and, you know, if I want to take extra time on, you know, getting fancy, but let's face it, we don't have time. We're on the go, so I use my flat iron because it's so fast. So I take a pretty nice size section, you guys can see here, and I separate it off. I run my flat iron through all the way to the ends to kind of heat it up and smooth anything down. I run my fingers through it just to make sure it's not tangly, and then I stick my iron in upside down where the plates are facing down, and I curl and spin it back away from my face, and I hold it there for about a second, and then I slowly start to pull to the ends. And if you have long hair like me, you might want to spin it one time, again, away from the face. You can see it starting to wrap around the flat iron, and the trick here is just keep moving slowly. You don't want to stop, because if you stop your movement, you're going to get a crease. And then I just let it fall, and I don't touch it, because the secret here is that if your hair is warm or hot, then you can pull out the curl. But once it cools, you can set the curl. So once it cools, then you can start running your hands through it and styling it however you want. But I make sure it's cool. Sometimes I'll grab it in my hand and squeeze it a little bit so it transfers the heat to my hand. We'll go to the other side. I go back and forth. That way I stay even. And guys, the truth is I only put about 3 or 4 curls in the front, and then I just kind of rock the back however it looks for the day. So you're going to curl away from the face and spin one complete rotation, and then start to slowly pull. Again, you don't want to stop moving, and longer hair is a little bit more difficult, so that's why you see me grabbing the tail to make sure that it stays on the plates. And then I just wrap it away from the face, the same direction the curl is going, and I leave it alone. What brand of straightener do you use? I use the Sam Via. He is a professional educator for Redken and a top hairdresser in our industry, and he has his own line of styling tools, and I use his blow dryer and his flat iron. Absolutely love it. Doesn't he have a curling iron too? We need to get that.
Yeah.
Is it weird?
No.
Okay. We speak the truth here. I need a new straightener. I love this straightener. I think the retail price of this goes for like $129. If you don't want to spend that much money on it, then you could use the Babyliss flat iron. I think that was the iron I was using before I moved to Sam Via. It looks like Baby Bliss, and they're normally blue, and honestly you can get them on Amazon. So that's a great one. They also have good blow dryers too, and curling irons. I actually use their curling iron. So run your iron all the way through to the ends, drag your fingers through to make sure it's detangled, stick your iron in upside down so the plates are facing the ground, and wrap it one full turn away from your face. Hold the tail if you have long hair, and just slowly pull to the end. Once you get about halfway through, you can turn the iron again in the same direction away from the face, and just keep slowly pulling. Booyah. And then I grab the hair and I twist it the way that I was curling it. That way I just encourage the curl to stay in that direction. One more curl right here, and I just do it based on what I can see in the mirror. Sometimes I'll curl the back, but for the most part, if you're an online entrepreneur, no one's looking at the back of your head. So I'll just curl the front and wear my PJs on the bottom. So here's this little secret. I'm always wearing pajamas and cozy shoes and socks whenever I go live with you guys. Except for today, I'm here in the salon. Okay, wrap it away from your face. We'll do one over here. Last one, since we're about to color it. Shelly's like, why are you curling your hair? All right, run your iron through all the way to the ends. This is gonna heat up the hair and help the curls stay a little bit better. Stick it in about halfway down, curl away from the face, roll it one full rotation, and then grab your little tail. People with short hair, this is so much easier. You don't have to work so hard. And then once you get closer to the end, I like to turn it one more time and then just keep moving to the end. Grab the hair, let it fall, twist it away from the face, and then let it go. We're gonna stop there so that you guys get the idea. This is all about practice. Now that my hair's cooled, we've let the front cool, I just take my hands and break it up and run my hands through like this. Shake it out a little bit, Boom. Hair, makeup, you got it. Love the secret. Yes, so glad you guys enjoyed this. If you have any specific questions about hair or makeup, I've been a beauty expert for over a decade professionally and even before then when I was young. I grew up with a hairdresser, so I was always in the salon and seeing how people think that their beauty is on the outside. But let this tutorial just show you how to put it on, but remember that your true beauty begins within, and your confidence is a choice that you make. It's not the lipstick color that you put on, it's not the hair color that you choose, but it's the ability to show up in every single moment knowing that you are enough and no one else's opinion matters. Sarah says, I'll throw on a decent shirt with PJ pants or yoga pants. Yes, I think that's every online entrepreneur's secret. Always in our cozies. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you for being here live. And if you have any questions watching the playback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if there's any other tutorials you would like to see from me, let me know, because I'm here to share anything from spirituality to how to run a six-figure business and beyond, and how to look good doing it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.